This is the CNIT. It was an amazing structure built in the 50s in Paris. It made architectural history, an enormous shell of concrete. And La Défense was built around this, and this was rehabbed a few years ago. And I'm on my way out to Nanterre, where I will be giving a lecture. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be paid or not. I don't really think I have a job, but that's another story. And I went in here with the ELAC group in May, and some of all of this was explained to me. Bruce has his glasses, and he can actually see this now. Now, you can see with these like hamster cages up there, those offices, you can see how outrageously modern this was for the 1950s. Yeah. Okay, let's go outside. See, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a bus to get over to the university at Nanterre. Now, I know that I can take the RER or the SNCF train. I have found that. Thank you, dear. I have found that, and I'm early, so I know that I could do it. But I like to, we got all the way over here on the metro, and Bruce likes the metro. He understands it very quickly. It's not hard to use in Paris. You don't see anything, unfortunately. You're underground. But he knows to take the number 13 line from Saint-Denis Basilica, and he's very good at connecting with the fancy kind of touristy line at the number 1 train. Now there's the Grande Arche, and I told him to spend the money and go up there for the view the other day, but the elevators sometimes don't work, and I don't know if they're working now. I don't see them moving. I was here in May, and we had to have lunch down here in the CNIT because we couldn't get up into the nice restaurant that's up there. Really good view of Paris up there, people. Really, really worth the money. I think it's the best gift shop in all of Paris up there. Best prices. There's an art gallery. There are toilets. I think there was free internet. There used to be a way to mail things and phones and stuff like that. And La Défense was created about 50 or 60 years ago because they wanted to keep Paris old and pretty. And all of this new modern stuff that they knew that they had to build, this is actually over in Neuilly, Courbevoie, Puteaux. This is not Paris. We're outside of Paris. We're over to the west. And they've kind of really run out of room here. So what's happening now is La Plaine Saint-Denis is being built up. So La Plaine Saint-Denis will look like this in a few years if there's still a world. And we're going to go, I don't know, I don't remember where I used to get the buses, but I did it. I'm going to look around. It's kind of cool because I think we're going to walk down here to the edge of Le Parvis and see the cemetery. And there are a lot of live concerts and events here. This is a huge shopping mall. And down there, in that building down there, in like that X thing, that's where the casino cafeteria is, and I got us a reservation, and everybody was able to get their own tray of food, and we had our own like space with a nice view. So I guess it's the 29th of October, and it's a Friday. And I know somebody who worked in this building, the Grande Arche, and said it was horrible. And I must say, a lot of the buildings here have wasted space. You know, they look nice from the outside and everything, but you know, these fancy designs and stuff are not necessarily the best and most functional thing. Now, see, here's the CNIT. You see, it's this big shell, and it goes on 3 points. And it was a real innovation for the time. La Cour Défense, I was taken in here by one of the designers here in May, and we were told about the structural problems. We were given a beautiful presentation over here in one of these buildings with great pastry, as we do over here in France. Now see, this way is the straight road down into Paris. You go straight east and you'll be at the Arch of, I can see the Arch of Triumph from here. You see it? Move over this way.
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's in Paris, and we're over here a couple of kilometers. We are not in Paris, but it's a special zone. office zone. Alright,